Hi, this is Linda. Today I wanted to share the story of what happens when your SharePoint sites become encrypted. And I did blog about this back in May if you wanted to go check out my blog. What happened is an employee clicked a link. That's usually the main reason these things happened. So it spread to their entire small business, and we knew that they were encrypted because we had the extension Satan on a lot of the documents. So the IT person contacted me to work on the SharePoint side of things. First thing I did was I logged into each of the workstations to stop OneDrive from syncing anymore, although it was pretty much spread through the whole organization because it happened over a weekend. But when you stop the sync, then it'll give you the message that it's stopping to sync, but you can the files and folders will remain on the computer, but I just went ahead and deleted them because they were all the encrypted ones. Then I went to the Microsoft Admin Center in Office 365 and put in a call. Third, I put deal with Microsoft Help. They had to ask me a bunch of questions to make sure I couldn't restore it myself, because there is a way to do that. We'll look at that a little later. And of course, I couldn't restore them because nothing was thrown away and everything that was there was encrypted. So then the next thing that happens, they send you an email, and they had all of these questions on here that we needed to answer and check out. So we had to go through that and send that back to them. A little background what happens with SharePoint. Microsoft does make a daily backup of every SharePoint site, and that's millions and millions of customers. That backup is kept for 14 days, and on the 15th day they're going to back up whatever's there. So we were on the clock, and of course Microsoft knew that we were on the clock. You want to be sure and contact Microsoft as soon as you can when you notice something like this happening. In our case, the client had to wait 13 days to get their files back, which was really too long. We'll talk about that a little bit later. It was hard to get a status update, and I think usually it's not when I've called Microsoft in the past, but with this, they had multiple teams working on it because their tenant wasn't really big, but they had probably about 40,000 files. In the scheme of things, that's probably not a lot for them, but they had to make sure that they got everything and everything was restored the way it was supposed to. But it was just very difficult to get an update from them. So we did get everything restored. They had me go check it like 3 times and tell them yes, everything is fine. And then we needed to go through and resync every workstation. I already had the next gen sync client on all of them. It was still there. I just had to type in OneDrive and restart it and sign back in to their account. And then each computer did have to be resynced. It was actually pretty quick. That process part was pretty fast. Some additional information for you if this ever happens. Remember, the backups occur every 12 hours, and only site collections can be recovered, not individual items. If something different happens, like if something wasn't encrypted, they do have self-help recovery, and things stay in the recycle bin for 90 days, maybe a little bit longer. And there's 2 stages of recycle bins. There's a first stage and a second stage. So you really have a pretty good chance to go back and recover other things you may have deleted, or one of your employees maybe have had maliciously or just accidentally deleted. So those things are good to know. Some online resources to restore a deleted site collection. These will be in my, I don't think you can click on them here, but you can go to my website to the article and get these options here. So what I learned, if you can't afford downtime, you need a backup system of your own, something that you control. Like I put there, if you're a larger business, go for a true third-party SharePoint backup solution. Those are out there. But for this business, a solution like Backblaze or Carbonite would have been really good, because we would have been in control. We would have been able to either order a drive from either of these companies, have it sent to us, and we could have been back up in business in probably 2 days. With Backblaze, I know I can go back in time up to 30 days. So if you don't notice something's happened for a little while, you can still go back in time. That's what I wanted to share today. You can connect with me online. Here are all my handles. So I would love to hear from you. And thanks so much for watching and listening.